Hello, this is Commander T5 bringing you yet another new series. This is on Major League Baseball 2K11. I am starting a Chicago Cubs franchise. I am going to rebuild them to their former glory. So, here we go. I made a previous video. I did not upload it though because of problems with the audio. So to defeat those problems, I've turned off the music, which really overtook my voice. So I made some changes. I hired free agents Andy Pettit and Brian Bannister to be pitchers, and they replaced Carlos Silva and Randy Wells. I also hired catcher Donnie Lucy to be backup for Giovanni Soto, so he just basically to learn how to be a catcher so he can be a good catcher in the future. Now I'm just editing the lineup in the first to suit my style, which is in the first two players you want people that can hit with speed. So I'm going to have Marlon Byrd first, and then Starlin Castro third. The third batter you want to be your best hitter, contact and power-wise. So that's why I'm going to have, who should I put? I'm going to put Aramis Ramirez there, and then the fourth one you really want a big power hitter, so I'm going to put Carlos Pena. You sort of want like your catcher after him, so Giovanni Soto. Then you want bottom lineup guys. I'm going to put sort of the speediest towards the last, except in the National League, which has the pitcher, in which you want someone that can clear the bases before the pitcher gets up or really get on. You want someone to clear the bases before the pitcher, and have the guy that's before the pitcher, speedy guy who can get on. So I'm going to have Alfonso Soriano bat 7th, and then Carlos, and then Kosuke Fukudome bat 8th in front of the pitcher. This versus righties. Versus lefties, I'm going to try to put the same lineup on the field, if possible. Yeah, so let's see, how did I do it? Marlon Byrd, then Castro, then Ramirez, then Pena, then Soto, then Fukudome, then Guzman, and Fukudome. I hope I'm pronouncing Fukudome correctly, because if I'm not, that would be very embarrassing, especially the way the name is styled toward certain words, shall we say. So that's going to be that. It's going to be our lineup. We're in spring training, which happens every year before the start of the official season, in which you can have larger rosters than normal, and it's basically a way to train your guys effectively. So I'm going to play the first game of spring training, and I have the commentator's audio turned off because I like to commentate on it myself. So here we are. The Cactus League, which is the Central and West, is what we're in for the spring training. So let us begin. The Cleveland Indians at the Chicago Cubs. And in spring training, you put on your batting practice uniforms. So I'm just going to do that. I'll put the Indians alternate road. So let us begin, shall we? The Jinmar Gomez pitching for the Indians, and Matt Garza pitching for us. So here we go. Harry is obviously one of my players. It's our third baseman, whose name leads me at the moment. It's number 16. Dividing lost the game. So Matt Garza had a pretty good game. Was pretty good last game. Only gave up 63 walks with 150 strikeouts. Had 15 wins and 10 losses. So let's see the lineup to be going against the Cleveland Indians lineup. First, Sizemore, then Travis Hafner, then Sinchu Chu, Carlos Santana, then Matt Laporta, and I'm not sure what Cabrera that is, and Jason Nix, Donald, and finally rounding up in the lineup will be their pitcher Gomez. So here's Grady Sizemore, 54 yesterday, his 2-for-18 career against Garza. Here comes the first pitch, a 2-seamer inside, comes up high, fish screw right, 0-1. 94 miles per hour, beautiful day here in Arizona, I believe. Something like that. Second pitch from Matt Garza. Outside is fouled off. Third base. And back. 2 count on Grady Sizemore's start. The Indians have a slightly darker blue and have gray pants, while the Cubs have slightly lighter blue with white pants with pinstripes. There's a pitch high for ball 1, 2. There we are. Top of the first. This has been leading off. 24. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. Nearly hitting the batter. The bat boy of the Indians. And here's the 1-2. Slider inside 2-2. Nearly a strike. And here's 2-2. Fouled off. Sizemore really fighting hard to stay alive. Here's the 2-2. And that's thrown down the right. Baseline thrown to first. Even time to get Sizemore. And you know what? I'm just going to. Here's the defensive lineup for the Cubs. And there's Starlin Castro out at short. I'm now going to hand it over to the announcers at Fox to continue this game. I shall give my own analysis during the game. Here's Travis Hafner. Pretty good last season, did not play yesterday evidently. So here we are. Handing it over to the announcers at Fox.
In June, something just happened and he lost his ability to throw that breaking ball for strikes and get strikeouts. Struggled with his command and he got hit around. 2010, a good season for Matt Garza, but not a great one.
Yeah.
1 to begin this at bat, 1-0. Matt Garza's numbers John was talking about in that month of June, 6.83 ERA, and he still ended up with 15 wins, Steve.
Well, yeah, and he still ended up for the 3rd straight year with an ERA under 4 in the American League East. So I know we can be tough on this kid because he has overpowering stuff, but I'll take him on my team. I love the competitiveness, and I think he's got the stuff to be a big-time winner.
Here's the 2-0. Ground ball by Hafner. And Ramirez fields the ball.
Nice. 2 running.
Everybody else. 6th in doubles, 9th in batting with runners in scoring position, and they were in the top 10 in stolen bases. Speed, a major part of this offense, not only because of the stolen base, but because of the pressure it put on the opposing pitcher.
Here's Shin-Soo Choo with 2 away. 1 for 8 hitter lifetime against Garza.
Speaking of stolen bases in this game, in any baseball game, I steal many more bases than any other
Here's the
team.
delivery. Stops this one
just
foul
very
off to
aggressive.
the left.
One.
Swing and lined up the middle. That falls in.
Nice.
First hit of the ball game for this club.
Well, you gotta love to see this guy get on base with 2 outs right here with that base hit. Now it's up to his teammates to figure out a way to get him across the plate.
Let's take a look at Shin-Soo Choo's numbers from last season. 4th in on-base percentage, 8th in walks, and his batting average among the elite in the game, ranked in the top 15. That ability to put the bat on the ball and get on base.
Very fast, very likely to steal out. I'm gonna have to be careful.
There's a throw over, and it's Pena keeping him tight. Checks him at first, and he dives back safely.
Sure. You can never really pick them off in this game.
Here's the pitch. He swings and nails a liner. That's a base hit. Santana's on board.
Most of the time, a pitch on the outside part of the plate is a very good pitch, but not to this hitter. He loves to get those long arms extended, and he drove that one.
It's going to be Laporta now. Santana's on at first. Chu at second.
Yeah, Garza's slightly rattled. I like how they manage rattle players in this game. Because if you hit the corner now, it's going to bounce all over. So I like how they manage that, and you can calm players down by sending the manager up
in order to throw that fastball away from the hitter, you have to get great extension out in front. So, nice job of pitching.
Matt Laporta watches. It's a ball. It's going to be even now. Last year he had an 0 for 2 against Matt Garza. Comes set now the 1-1. Missed with the fastball outside, 2-1.
I was really being forced to throw a lot of pitches to start off this one.
That misses outside. We go to 3-1.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Runners go, 3-2 on the way. Line drive.
Runners usually go when it's 3-2 and 2 outs. That's how you're supposed to do, because if it's a ball, then it's a walk, bases loaded. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So anyway, it's 3-2 and 2 outs. It's a ball to walk. It's a strike. He's out while the inning is over. If it's hit, well, then it's a hit. Runners move on. If it's caught, again, inning over. So, yeah.
And he looks at a fastball that's in their side, retired. So, no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. And the Cubs, their first chance coming up. Yanmar Gomez is going to be doing the pitching. He'll get the start for Cleveland. And what is it about this Cubs lineup today that he's thinking about, Steve?
Yanmar Gomez has that over-the-top delivery, which will allow him to get on top of his breaking pitches. It gives him some velocity, but he needs to make sure he gets some movement on that fastball.
This guy is a sidearm. Yikes.
And Marlon Bird swings and misses strike 3.
Great sequence of pitches. 3 good choices by the pitcher and the catcher, and it finishes them off quickly.
Well, pitchers love that. Those are short at-bats. Get it done in a hurry. And in the batter's box, it's Castro.
Well, the awaited arrival of Starlin Castro, he got the call up in May of 2010. He stepped right into that 2-hole produced for the Chicago Cubs. They need some help offensively. Starlin Castro could be that guy to help out.
Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0. Castro in the mode of the older shortstops in baseball. We're not talking about power here. We're talking about a guy at the top of the order, gets on, scores runs, and plays solid D.
A really exciting player, though. A guy who covers a lot of ground on the bases and defensively. Great range and a very strong throwing arm. Made a lot of highlight reel plays in 2010.
Top of the first.
Headed for the middle.
Oh, not a right through.
And that one is through. First hit of the ball game for this club.
Of course.
Very well, Matt plays for this game. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, Giovanni Silva's a guy that came to the big leagues with a bang, hitting balls out of the ballpark. What he has to do, though, is remain consistent with his swing. Sometimes he gets a little out of control. He starts swinging at anything that comes up there, trying to hit home runs. But as big as he is and as strong as he is, the power will come. He has to let it happen.
One away as Aramis Ramirez gets up.
Now for the second straight year, the Indians look hapless on the road, really struggling. That's why they fell back to AL Central. They just didn't play good baseball.
Excuse me. You know what the controller settings are for steering. Tab.
Probably a little more on the road, really.
There we go. this game is to release when he starts kicking. Makes it more interesting than some other games. Pitches the ball low, the throw is high, but he gets his head down in time to it.
He gets caught on that one. Boy, they didn't wait very long to go.
Well, he went on the first pitch, and he didn't catch anybody by
Should have
surprise
gotten
as
the
they looked
larger
ready
lead.
for it. Good pitch to throw, the catcher gets him out.
They thought they had that pitcher read, and he was wrong. Here's the 1-0. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1. Thinking about the Indians on the road in 2010. It's swung on.
Oh, that's a nice hit.
It's down, a base hit. He's going to try to stretch it.
And can get back to position for this.
Here's a look at the defensive line. Highlights, John, from these fielders.
Well, Gary, some people say that Grady Sizemore might play too hard, and that's why he's hurt so often, because he's crashing into walls and diving for balls. But that's the way he knows how to play, and that's what makes him exciting to watch. Let's see if he can rob someone today.
A chance here to check out how.
I'm gonna have to turn up the volume on the announcers. So that you guys can hear them better.
Cubs ranked in the National League last year. 3rd in doubles, 6th in hits, and they were in the top 10 in team batting average.
Oops, sorry.
An offense that made a lot of contact and got a lot of base hits.
Good power hitter, Carlos Quinn. Look at that. 28 home runs last season. Batting average of 1. That again.
It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball.
Probably good.
Hitting .250 lifetime against the Indians. Strike two. Pena. He'll look for anything close.
Well, you can tell by that approach he was looking for that fastball. He got it, but still out in front.
And Carlos Pena misses strike 3. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. And we'll see the Indians next. We'll have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up next. As Drupal Guerrero leading it off.
For 13, Drupal Guerrero.
Called strike from Garza. Count now goes to 0-1.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary, hitting the spots and with great velocity.
Good patience as Drupal Cabrera lets that one go by for a ball, evening the count.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off.
Alright, how do I throw that type of pitch? Come on. Number 5, numpad plus. Alright.
The plate the hitter just laid off.
The 1-1.
Strike 2. Changing speeds, changing
Swing on a miss as Drupal Cabrera goes down strike 3.
Third base. K-Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
It's going to be Nix now. Base is empty, 1 out. A smash towards the hole. Base hit. Nobody could catch up to it.
But 1 out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
And in the batter's box, it's Donald. That's in there. He decides not to swing on Garza's pitch.
When you throw a fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
Do it. Go for the stretch when you're there's a runner on. And there's no one's on you. Just do the full motion, which is from the line.
On the way. That one swung on its line.
And can we get
Castro
the first
gets
time?
credit for that.
This ball is absolutely scorched at the shortstop. He doesn't even have to move to get the out.
Gomez at the plate.
Their pitcher.
2 outs and a man on first.
And let's see. Oh boy.
And this is inside. That got him pretty good.
I'll tell you what, when you hit the pitcher with a pitch, it always seems that sooner or later things are going to be evened out. You better be ready to move when you're at the plate.
So up next, it is Grady
Sizemore.
Sizemore.
Well, given that hit batter we just saw, now 2 runners on base. A little rally starting here, and maybe the pitcher getting a little bit rattled.
Garza too far outside. That's a ball. Now you watch and see how the hitters react to it. Are they looking for that next pitch down the middle, or they think maybe they got to wait him out?
And the pitcher has to regroup. He's got to settle down out there, not panic, and get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 pitch. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third.
No one's going to get to that.
Oh, look at that one, but can't come up with it.
Not even in the dugout.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fastball called strike 2.
Oh, I think that in that exact same location is throwing the ball over it. Like, this is going to be a big dipper.
That's a foul ball by Sizemore.
Barely gets the foul. Alright, let's give him another big dipper.
Grady Sizemore strikes out, couldn't make contact. Matt Garza with some nice pitching. He emerges from the first 2 innings unscathed. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. First pitch, way out of the zone, ball 1.
I don't know. Beyond Shadow is our pitcher. So
1-0 pitch. Back behind second. And that's going to be a base hit for Soto. So Christian Guzman.
See, he's not showing it yet.
Oh,
I'm sorry, it's not
That's the
hard.
spark this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up.
And his speed's on it.
Get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score. Well, a guy that all he does is just hit, and that's Christian Guzman. A high average hitter from both sides of the plate. Look for him to do something today to manufacture a run to help his team win this game.
Fastball misses away, 1-0.
Oops. Sorry.
At the belt, the 1-0. Guzman grounds it. It's gobbled up. One away now.
Nice job by Guzman.
You want to make sure you at least get it out in this situation, but the runner is able to advance now in the scoring position.
With a runner in scoring position, here's Alfonso Soriano.
You know, like 2014, he was signed on by the Yankees. He did.
Here it comes.
Had a
First
huge
pitch fastball.
season.
Misses badly that time. 1-0.
Well, a so-so season in 2010 for Alfonso Soriano.
Hopefully he'll
Just an
stay
enigma
there.
to me. The guy can hit the ball out of the ballpark. He hits home runs, but he never has been a big RBI guy. They put him in the middle of the lineup thinking that he would be a big run producer. Just hasn't worked out for Soriano and the Cubs.
That's why I put him in the bottom of the lineup. Try and clear the bases before the guy that comes up before the pitcher.
Ball 3. Alfonso laid off that one. Now they're in real danger of walking Soriano. What John was talking about was Soriano, the 24 home runs with 258 in 2010. I mean, the numbers just don't match up to his talent.
No, only 79 RBIs. Now $18 million a year through 2014. They're paying for power and production. He can be pitched to, though. He chases pitches out of the zone. He swings when he ought to take sometimes, and ultimately his team pays the price.
And it's Kosuke Fukudome at the plate. He's got 4 hits, 9 lifetime at bats off the Indians. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
A great changeup right there. You see how far out in front of it he is?
He deals. Fukudome ground ball.
That's going to be ground
Donald's
out.
there.
Easy
Throws
for
on
the
the first side is retired. There's some really great pitching by Gomez in the inning. Good start for him. And we'll see the Indians next. So Travis Hafner leading it off. He bounced out his last time. Here's the pitch to Hafner. And they can't make contact with Garza's delivery.
All right, let's give him a big dipper.
Ground ball by Hafner.
And he grounded
Castro's
it.
there.
Castro. Oh,
Throw will pull him off the bat. He is safe at first. And he throws it away. That will bring Shin-Soo Choo to the plate. Led the ball club last year. Homers, runs, batting average.
Perfect ground ball.
And he starts Choo out. Called strike from Garza. Count now goes to 0-1.
Let's change him up.
Here's the delivery. Shin-Soo Choo not fooled by that one, and that's going to even up the count. Batting .250 lifetime, 3 for 12 record against the Cubs. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike two with a swing and a miss and a fastball.
Let's do this.
The pitch.
Dipper.
And he catches Shin-Soo Choo looking. Strike three. He'll head back to the dugout. There's some great pitching right there, John. Only 4 to put him away.
Well, yeah, and that's a great thing. Anytime you can preserve your pitch count and get a quick out by a ground out or a fly ball to get it done most efficiently. But when you need a K, it's there.
And Santana's in the box.
Well, a lot of it.
Swing and a line into right center.
Well on
In there, and this is going to be trouble.
Sorry about that. I'm back now.
Hafner's on his way home. There's the throw. And
Donald
he's
just
in there.
gave
He
up on
scores from first. Well, it was only a 46-game glimpse that the Indians got with Carlos Santana, but, Steve, it was a glimpse that's got to make them excited.
Oh, yeah, I'm with John. I think 46 games was enough for me to tell this kid is going to be a dynamic two-way catcher in the game. He's going to hit. He's going to hit for average and power and be an outstanding defender. Now, pitcher making a mistake right here, leaving it right over the heart of the plate. He squares it up, drives it, good contact at the plate to drive in a run.
Most of those kind of pitches are going to get hit. That's an RBI knock. Now the first pitch. And Garza can't get him to swing at a pitch down low.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
1-0 now. Swinging an easy ground ball to short. Fielded by Ramirez. Back to first. Not in time. 1-2, one get it.
Why make a throw if you don't have to? They're going to run into it out. And you don't have to throw the ball around. Take it. Nice job coming in and tagging the run.
And Cabrera settles in. Hitting .250 lifetime against Matt Garza. Runner on first, 2 away. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off that pitch upstairs. Ball 1.
No.
Popped way up on the infield. Pena's there. And he's there to retire the side. Third inning offense, able to get a run in. The Indians lead it 1-0.
Plate for the Chicago Cubs.
And a little bit of sun peeking through now. We've had a lot of cloudy
You know
skies.
what? He's been not pitching his best, so I'm going to
Here today, but a good day.
put in a pinch hitter. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in Colvin to hit for him.
Day for baseball. Garza at the plate. That'll bring up Tyler Cole.
Place. And I'm going to warm someone up in the ball. Yeah, we'll warm up Mr. Cash.
Grab a bat and hit here.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
Makes its way through for a single.
At the plate.
Well, you just
And Colvin.
can't explain how valuable a pinch hitter is. The guy who come off the bench cold can deliver a big hit.
And it's Marlon Byrd at the plate.
He has a speed of 79, so give him
Struck
a
out
good
swinging
run
his last time up.
and steal.
Colvin's on first. Well, he's running, taking off for second.
The throw is well in time.
And
He's
his
out.
throw, he is out. Great throw.
Not these pitchers stealing these fast pitches and
Now the 1-0 pitch.
It's still another single. It's fine.
At at the plate.
And that'll bring Starlin Castro to the plate.
Well, he stayed behind the ball right there real well. Got himself that one-out base hit. Another great young player in Major League Baseball, Starlin Castro, can cover ground, great throwing. Plus, he has the ability to put the ball in play and do something offensively. He's still...
Swing sends this one on a line to right center. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases.
This one. Double. I'm going to quickly headline. How do I send this selected runner left shift?
Rolls through to the wall. And Bird's on his way home.
He was strong.
And he
I double
scores. That is the tying run.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence. Giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
I really do love these plays with the Mountains.
So, Aramis Ramirez thinking RBI right here. Well, this offense showing they are definitely able to get back into a ball game.
85 runner, but we're not going to send him.
That was a great piece of hitting right there. Allowed them to pull it even here early in the game. Nice response.
There's a swing and a line drive. And Cabrera gloves that one.
That ball was hit so hard the second baseman barely had time to react. But playing in the right spot, he gets the out.
So Carlos Pena will try and keep it going.
They better be careful, Gary, with him on second base. He can run. And he has the ability to read the pitcher and get a good jump as well.
First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one.
With just a little bit out in front of that fastball in that swing.
Ball. Good patience as Carlos Pena lets it go by. That'll even it up.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
1-2 pitch coming. And Carlos Pena misses strike 3. They pick up 1 on 3 hits, strand a man. Indians 1, the Cubs 1. It's going to be Nix now. He's 1 for 1 so far.
Jason Nix.
Cashing on double switch. And flip it on. The Sandra Cashno pitch in bat 8th. Tyler Copeland will move the right field, replacing.
It's going to be Andrew Kashner on the mound. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
Current manager, I know they will not fire him.
First pitch. That's at the knees for a called strike. He delivers straight away left. This one to Soriano. Castro gets credit for that. That's 1 down.
Got him off balance, got him up front a little bit. Easy pop out to the shortstop.
And in the batter's box, it's Donald. Here's the pitch. Foul! And here's a swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2.
I'm starting to like this guy. Let's get him on starter.
And it's fouled off.
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm going curve.
Strike 3 called. Hopefully umpire racks him up 2 down.
Now the curveball right to the bottom of the strike zone. The hitter just gave up on it. It looks like a statue standing.
Started his
Gomez at the
trap
plate.
masters.
Try it again. Hit by a pitch as last time.
So, Gomez.
2 outs and nobody on. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's behind on the count. 0-2.
0-2, 300-mile-an-hour fastballs in a row.
It's fouled
Foul
off.
that one off. Never mind, if I was going to get strikeout on 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, only maybe 4.
And this is popped up on the left
Maybe
side.
not a strikeout, but certainly an out.
And that ends the half inning as Ramirez makes the play. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. Up next, it'll be the Cubs. It's going to be Soto now.
So after the first reliever comes in, you put a new one in every single inning. Next one is going to be Mr. Mateo. Not our best pitcher, but
Name oftentimes on that lineup card when you check out the offensive line. Here's the first pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. Career 2 for 5 hitter off the Indian. Now 0-2, Gomez. Let's see how he works ahead on the count.
Well, this one here, with no doubt about it, the late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter just couldn't catch up.
Throwing him up, strike 3. Count that one as big.
Well, the slider is his go-to pitch, and it's not surprising. You can see why. 2 strikeouts in a row on that hard break and nasty slider.
And the first pitch, ground ball. There's Nix.
Now he's over 2.
So Guzman is retired.
Well, he stayed with that ground ball. Tough play, able to just chuck it over there after he grabbed it.
And Alfonso Soriano up. Popped out. Foul ground last time around. 2 outs, bases empty. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
It's tough for hitters to protect both sides of the plate. You can't protect the outside and the inside, especially when you're throwing your fastball down and away.
Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. Indians won. The Cubs won. We've got the top of the order coming up. That is Grady Sizemore in the box now.
They're currently so 10 pitches on the strikes. Here comes Mr. Mateo.
Mateo coming in now to pitch as they make the pitching swap.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give them some innings.
Yes, there are 2 analysts in this game. They just sound exactly the same. It's hard to tell which one is which.
And he starts Sizemore out. Hit up the middle.
Oh, nice.
And Sizemore has got himself a single. So that brings up Travis Hafner.
A nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind it.
Second in RBIs for the ball club last year. Here's the delivery. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike. Hit up the middle. That'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way.
He's not going to third.
Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but he gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing. He bunts the ball. And Soto picks up. Now Cleveland, here's the chance they won.
Well, this was a sacrifice situation, but the defense just didn't react properly once the ball was on the ground.
That guy is tense. So
everybody's safe.
2. No. 1, 2. And the manager to affect his composure to calm him down. So,
no one out. Sack's full. Here's the first pitch to Santana. And that swung on and hit. There's Bird. That's one of Sizemore's trying for the plate. And he scores, and they take the lead.
Well, that's solid at bat right there. This is what you want to do. With a runner out, find a way to get him in, even if you hit into an out.
When I'm going to watch Guzman in the bullpen.
It's going to be Laporta now. Steve, great determination by this offense. It looks like they may take charge of this ball game late.
Here, we just saw a big hit right there, and it points out how critical it is at this time of the game to have somebody who step up and get the job done in a clutch situation. And now it comes down to, can their bullpen hold this lead?
That's a foul ball. Steve, exactly right. You got to believe what they're thinking about is put away time now.
Well, that's right. It's not just about the offense. It's going to be about their pitching as well. They're going to win as a team or lose as a team. Let's see if they can win as a team.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
He's up in the mid-90s now, so pretty good velocity, but not much break on it.
Asdrubal gets the RBI chance. And he starts Cabrera out. Here's a swing and a miss behind 0-1.
Put this in the outside. I want me to the first one. I am going to throw a cheat.
He deals. Good patience as Asdrubal Cabrera lets that one go by for a ball, evening the count. There's a swing and a liner. And Castro will put that away to retire the side. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. Cleveland takes this brand new lead to the next half inning. And if you were just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports.
We had another double switch. Which was batting. I'm going to put in a pitcher, Lucy.
And we'll have Lucy batting here. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, pinch hitter entering the game right now. The game is officially over. That's the end of the line for the pitcher today.
Pitcher and pitcher are also known as a batter.
Here's the pitch. This one's grounded foul, wide of first.
Pitcher, the guy calling for which pitch was thrown where. You can throw off.
Here's the delivery. Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1.
Well, hitters know those two-seam fastballs down on the way turn into ground ball out, so they lay off of it. But with 2 strikes, it's a pitch you have to swing at.
Fastball gets away from him there, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Back behind second, and that is in there. The tying run is on base. He'll bring up Tyler Colvin.
What an at-bat right there. You know, you're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball. And he made it look easy.
It has a little speed, but not against this pitcher.
Now the first pitch. Colvin hits the ground ball. He plays it on the hop. The second, there's one. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get 1.
He makes a nice play to get the lead runner.
Now I have a faster guy at
second base with a strong, accurate throw. Good footwork. They just couldn't get the double play.
There he goes towards second.
Hold on, I missed the throws offline.
And he's in there at second base.
He made up his mind he was going to go for second base. He had a huge lead off, maybe 3 or 4 strikes.
That throw just didn't get there. It was too late.
Ooh, that was supposed to be. It's a tie. I can't remember ties what you run.
Here's the pitch. Bird, ground ball. And Cabrera picks it up. So Bird is sent down.
He gets the man over to third base, but with 2 outs now, doesn't help much, but at least 90 feet closer to score.
So Starlin Castro, he'll try to keep it going. Double homer run in his last at bat. Here's the pitch to Castro. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away, 2-0. Here it comes. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable.
Will they catch it?
Trying to track that one down, but comes up empty. And Santana sets up his target. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. He's out at first base. Nice play on the cover.
That's a well-executed play right there, Gary. Hustled over, got the first base, touched the bag.
Thought he might have had a strikeout there, but he's involved in the out anyway. Jen.
Now batting for the Cleveland Indians.
It's going to be Knicks now. And not a lot of expectations here. Just a 182 lifetime average against the Cubs. Rafael Guzman on the mound. He's coming on in relief for the Cubs.
Manager does not false. And probably some managers mistakenly take all their headstones if they were asleep. I'll leave it to me to get you. Glitching out of it.
First pitch to him. Slider just misses 1-0.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
This is pop foul to the right side, but playable.
Chasing, in time.
And the play made by Pena.
Cleveland Indians. Shortstop, number 16, Jason Donald.
And in the batter's box, it's Donald. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
He's got good movement on that cut fastball, and it tailed right beyond his bat. Couldn't make contact.
Strike two at the knees, 0-2.
The pitcher has him right where he wants him, on the defensive. He can try to throw it out of the zone and get him to chase.
Hit on the ground towards second. Gloved by Guzman.
Oh, with the throw
And
off
the throw
line.
pulls him off the bag. He is safe.
Recovered. He'll go to
Oh,
third.
Gomez at the plate. The opportunity is here. Pitcher in a spot right now. You got 2 outs to work with, and you got the top of the order coming up. Here's the first pitch. And this is inside, and that hit him hard.
Well, this is something you don't see too often. Pitcher hitting pitcher. The question is, will there be retaliation?
So up next, it is Grady Sizemore.
Well, Gary, that hit batter we just saw. Now 2 runners on base. A little rally starting here. And maybe the pitcher getting a little bit rattled.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. Now you watch and see how the hitters react to it. Are they looking for that next pitch down the middle, or they think maybe they got to wait him out?
And the pitcher has to regroup. He's got to settle down out there, not panic, to get back to the strike zone.
And it's up against the wall. And he will score from second base. He throws, not in time, and he is in there. And they're able to get 2 runs in. Well, I was already to mark this down on the card as a double, put another line in there.
Well, he didn't let up at all, Gary. Great effort on his part. Took a chance, but he made it.
Amazing thing is he was able to do it standing up. Here's Travis Hafter now with the RBI chance. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Well, now they're putting some distance between themselves and their opponent. With at-bats like that, keep tacking on the runs and pulling away.
And this at-bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. What they're looking for right here is to keep this offense rolling now, get this going.
Well, that's right. I mean, they've got it rolling now, Gary, and you want to continue to lump these quality at-bats together. Keep tacking on runs, create that margin, protect your pitchers.
I think I'm going to score curveball.
Good eye as Travis Hafner watches that one, count even.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. And Hafner retired. That's the second out.
They got pulled a little bit on that one, a little bit too far out in front. Just an easy pop up to the first base.
Here's Shin-Soo Choo with 2 away. And he starts Choo out. There's a swing, fly ball down the line and left. There's Soriano for the 3rd out. They pick up a couple of runs on just that lone hit with a man left on. Indians ahead by 3. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the 3rd man to lead it off.
Batting for the
Leadoff hitter, Ramos Ramirez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Ramos Ramirez.
The pitch. Hafner picks that one up. And he'll step on the bag. That'll be the first out.
First base. Number 22, Carlos Pena.
Well, with 1 down, it'll be Carlos Pena. Struck out swinging last time. the first one to Pena. The pitch. Pena's going to
Oh,
foul
man, he
that.
fouled on the right field line. He was ahead of that one. Could have hit it out. That was just too far out ahead.
Oh, that's in the dirt. He traps it. 1-1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2.
Well, the backdoor breaking ball right there. They set up a way and executed the pitch perfectly.
Line drive fouled off towards first. The 1-2 on its way. Good patience as Carlos Pena lets it go by. That'll even it up.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Well, they went away right there, and he put a pretty good swing on it, but just couldn't quite make contact. Walking back to the dugout now.
And in the batter's box, it's Guzman. He'll have his first look at the game.
Oh, wait, this is the pitcher. Take him out. Put in shortstop. Is Baker.
That'll bring up Jeff Baker.
Jeff Baker. Sorry.
He'll be the pinch hitter.
As the pinch hitter comes into the game now, it officially closes the book on this guy's day.
But what?
Base is empty and 2 down. Here's the pitch. Line drive left of the bag and foul.
See, it's cool about games like this. You can actually see the players.
That'll be a strike, and it'll take the count to 0-2 now. So Jeff Baker, let's see what he does behind.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself into the ground. Bad timing.
Come on, Baker.
On the ground to short.
Donald's
there.
but still,
And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, no one left on. Cleveland not letting this lead go.
Now up to the plate.
And Santana's in the box.
Number 41.
He's pretty good. 2-1 RBI triple. Wood, double switch, and put, Jeff Baker.
And Kerry Wood is the pitcher as the Cubs turn to him in relief.
For some reason, teams in 2K don't seem to understand the concept of spring training.
Here's the first pitch.
The 12-6 curve.
Yeah,
Again.
a little low. Got it in the dirt, but he held on.
But he didn't bite on it. No, good. 2-7 or retaliate.
It's hit foul by
What
Santana.
the ball? The ball roll. 1. Yeah, why not? Let's do a stop.
Just off the inside edge, 2-1.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hand.
There.
Towards the middle.
Oh.
We talk about a guy who's swinging it right now as good as anybody. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game thus far. Let's see if this can mount a rally with nobody out.
It's going to be Laporta now. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. They set up away. Cutter misses.
Hello everyone, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm doing a science project.
I don't know.
I had 2 people work on it, but I'm back now. So, means being the Cubs. 4-1. Alright, next time.
Ready with a 1-0. Laporta with a swing and a miss. Now with an even count.
The batter was obviously looking for something else. You see how way out in front he was on that swing.
Swinging a ball, hit softly towards the hole. That looks like a single.
Oh, this is great patience at the plate. He lets the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in toward his hands, keeps his hands inside the ball and drives it the other way.
You make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way as he just did. First pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. That one's foul.
It's not going to steal third. Why not slide?
Wood gets set and delivers. Now here's a grounder towards the hole.
Let's see,
And
is he gonna
Cabrera's
go
got
home?
himself
He's
a
going
hit.
home. Can we make the throw? We
Santana comes home.
Now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. Got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
Nice diving try with second baseman, but cannot get him in time.
It's going to be Knicks now. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now they're in charge of this ball game.
Well, they're taking advantage of add-on time, and the opportunities are there. They're cashing in, adding on to this lead.
And you hope the pitcher's a little frustrated right here. Maybe makes a mistake in a bad pitch and you add to it. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And that'll get him aboard. They're on a roll.
Not going to score on.
This is a great situation for some offense.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
And in the batter's box, it's Donald. And he'll be hacking right here, Steve, with the sacks full.
And he can pretty much put this game out of reach with a big hit.
Because even though it is just speed, we still want to win this. Have a good showing.
Bases are loaded and nobody out. And the first pitch. And that's in there. Wood ahead 0-1.
In order to throw that fastball away from the hitter, you have to get great extension out in front. Nice job of pitching.
And it's plucked off the field. Wide throw. Can't get him at first base. And
I don't know what happened there.
So now the WPA graph will show us how much of a difference
That
that
was
run
not a
batted
wild
in means
throw.
with their chances of victory.
Understand what happened.
Well, this is unbelievable. I mean, this guy's completely lost it out there now. They've strung together 5 consecutive hits against him.
What are you doing?
Clearly,
No!
he's
Oh, head!
Lost control of that last pitch. That puts him in on base.
Well, with the bases loaded, you have to throw strikes. You have to make them earn it. Now he hits a batter and gives him a run.
Here's Grady Sizemore. He's looking to bring that runner in. And the bases are loaded for him.
And I tell you what, they've been swinging the bat so well in this game. One more hit right here, and this thing is over.
This is a big lead already.
To put Bird in the pen. That was the warm-up.
No one out. Sacks full.
Let's drop a
pitch on the way.
Yeah. Nice. Another cut with last.
Here's the pitch.
Cutter.
Line towards second. And
Well,
it's
the first
caught by
starting
Guzman.
Now up to the plate for the Cleveland Indians. First base.
Here's Travis Hafner now with the RBI chance. Career batting average for him, it's 429 off the cut.
Ooh, he swung. Nice. So let's get a cutter.
Looks at the ball, 1-1.
Nearly.
And there's no place to put Hafner, so you got to go at him.
Well, I'll tell you what, you better hold your breath when you make your pitch, because he can hit even some bad pitches out of the ballpark and hurt you.
2 away.
Now pitching on drivers
Now
need
up to
to
the
hit.
plate for the Cleveland Indians.
Here's Shin-Soo Choo with 2 away. And he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
Got a cutter.
And here's the first one. And that's by him 0-1.
You know, for a pitcher to be successful,
Slider.
you want to keep the ball off the sweet spot of the bat. The cut fastball does that.
There's a swing and a ground ball.
First.
Throws on the first in time to retire the side. A strike for 5 base hits in this inning and 3 runs up. Cleveland's still up big.
Now up to the plate.
Christian Guzman to lead us off.
Sorry about that, everyone. That was a good friend of mine, KDSXXX. I tried to bring him on for like a small little interview, but oh well, maybe some other time. So let's get back to the game. Losing
And now
7-1.
Guzman gets set. Puts something off, and it swung on and missed.
Gotta get used to his
Gary,
time.
with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
And it's
miss.
0-2. Christian Guzman, he's going to be swinging at anything close.
But what an effective pitch. That 2-seam fastball had him way out in front of it.
And that's really not No, that's foul 2.
Ball on the way.
Outside for
He
ball
misses
1
the
and 2.
low outside corner, 1-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch right there to lay off of. That changeup down and away and out of the strike zone. The hitter must have been looking for it because he wasn't fooled at all.
2-2 pitch.
Foul ball.
And this is bounced foul to the left side.
Well, even though the count's even, you still have to take that defensive mode up at the plate because any
Swung on, a
And
fly
that's
ball down the left field line.
Popped. Shallow left field. You easily make the catch, run away.
Oh, Gary, he's pitching well right now.
Left fielder.
I mean, that's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
Alfonso Soriano now with one away. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup.
Contribute any power.
Here's the pitch to Soriano.
Oh,
Ball 1.
Okay, went out here in the 7th inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's...
That swung on.
Side. Ooh, gobbled up by the third baseman.
2 down here in the
Throws
inning.
it. First, 2-way.
Number 57.
And we'll have Lucy batting here. He's 1 for 1 so far.
The backup
2
catcher.
outs and nobody on. And Santana spotting the pitch. Line drive. That's foul. Towards first.
0-1. Hit.
And he fouls off
Inside,
another
they'll
one.
foul that one off. And then might have made a nice pitch to drive, but swung early.
Fastball.
Foul,
Ball.
barely.
Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. Indians still leading.
Good defensive 2 strikes.
For the Cleveland Indians.
And Santana's in the box.
Triple RBIs, unscored, and they set the place flying. Those who don't know an RBI is a run batted in. So anyway, now I'm going to bring in Mr. Bird. Hit, and I'm going to not do a double switch. I'm just going to bring in.
Berg will come in and pitch as the Cubs turn to him in relief.
Well, if I'm a manager and I'm trailing like this, I'm giving the closer the day off. He's too important to my team's success. Why burn him in a game like this?
He's not the closer.
Here's the first one. That's high and away for a strike on 1.
The location and velocity are critical in throwing the fastball. He runs his good
Ball put in play. Bird to field it. And it's in there. He continues to get on base. That's hit number 4 in this game. That'll bring Matt Laporta to the plate.
he talked about a guy who's just wearing out the opposition. That's a 4-hit day for him. He is locked in.
A runner on first, no outs. The pitch. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
The hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much when you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away. It's tough to hit.
Matt Laporta watches. It's a ball. It's going to be even now. Frozen on the changeup, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Gets under that one, fouled it back behind the plate.
Stay at 1-2. Snyder.
Swung on, line softly, left
Real
side.
deep down the left
And that
center
one is
field
through
line. It's
into
going to
left.
get in there.
Santana on his way to
eventually
third.
track it
And
down.
he's waved
And the
home.
runner's going home. The throw to home will be nothing.
Santana comes home.
For the
Got
Cleveland
to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at
Soriano
first base.
hesitated,
Well, he had the
trying to get
burners
it
on
back
coming
in.
out of the batter's box
And
and
the
rounding
throw
first base.
was not
Great
in time.
aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
Well, that was a close one.
Osdrubel gets the RBI chance.
Well, they're showing no mercy at all. They're just not letting up. Put the pedal to the metal, and they keep on going.
He's up for that first pitch and misses 0-1. Steve, if you had a referee in a heavyweight fight like this, you'd have somebody getting in to stop it.
No, you're right. I mean, there's not many rounds left in this one, but we may have just seen the knockout punch.
High and tight that time, 2-1.
But when you see where that pitch ended up and into the hitter, as a hitter, you have to think to yourself, all right, he has to be going down and away with this next one to try to get.
Next is Jason Nix.
Me to chase.
So, two-seamer.
And the fastball is over. 3-2 now.
He's not a he's at all.
Cabrera will foul that one away.
Count, fouls the ball. Try to get.
The 3-2 pitch.
Two-seamer.
Hit in the dirt.
Drill.
Baker.
We hold him to second, and the throw to
Throw
first
will
is
pull him
offline.
off
Will
the
be
bag. He is
saved.
safe at first.
Third error of the
Bad
day.
throw. It's going to be Nix now. He went 2 for 10 last year against the Cubs. Popped him up. High pop up. I think the umpire's going to put that infield fly rule into effect here.
And that's the time to call it here. You're right.
Shortstop, number 16.
And in the batter's box, it's Donald. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Runners on first and second with 1 out. First pitch on the way. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
That's a good, hard fastball right there. Let's see if he comes back with another one now.
On the ground, plate, Pena.
First Pena will take it
And
himself.
there's one. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play.
58.
They can only get 1 out at first base in this situation, so 2 men now in scoring position.
Curve.
That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch.
End up.
1-0 pitch, changeup, swung on and missed. 1-1.
And another changeup coming in.
Good spot for the changeup that time. 1-2.
And now curveball.
1-2 pitch coming.
Corner.
Strike him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. So they pick up a run on 2 hits and they leave a couple. Cleveland's still up big.
8-1 to be exact.
For the Chicago Cubs.
Tyler Colvin now playing
Yeah,
on.
bottom
1 for 2 in the
lead.
ball game.
Number 21, Tyler Colvin.
The
That's
pitch.
drilled into
to
left
center.
field.
And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. And that
And on the first pitch, there's a.
brings up Marlon Bird.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with the single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
Rounded out last time.
And first, 79, you can caught steering twice.
And Bird ready for the first pitch. Swing and a miss.
Oh.
Strike 1.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing,
Here's a swing and a
That's
ground
drilled.
ball.
Second baseman will get
And
it.
it's picked up.
Flip the first to get
That's
the
1
one, and
down.
then moves to second.
You want to make sure you at least get an out in this situation, but the runner is able to advance now in the scoring position.
And Starlin Castro will dig in with 1 out. 2 for 3 thus far. He delivers. Back up the middle.
Up the middle. That
And throw for
should
it.
drive in the run. No, I'm going to not take a look, see how to keep one runner going, not all of them. Left shift. Left.
Base hit. He's now 3
So,
for 4. Good
Fred's
day.
going home. The throw will be not in time. The run will score, and it's an
the guy
8-2
just
run.
continues to swing the bat well in this ballgame. 3 hits right now so far. It comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
Starlin Castro scores, drives in yet another run.
Berg at the plate. And for this offense
And
right
we're
now,
going to
something to be
pitch
positive
to
about.
Berg.
We just don't want to take a good look at the
He's
scoreboard.
our best hitter.
They dug themselves an awfully big hole in this game, but give them credit. Putting some quality at bats together like
Right.
that one,
Do
they're
it.
not giving up.
You know, we talk about chipping away in a ball game. Now
Right.
you've come to the point where you really need the big blow and pile something up in a hurry.
Like
1
the
down,
right.
runner at first.
And
Slider
Oh,
misses badly
sorry,
with it. 1-0.
Well, you know, Gary, you're right. I mean, they've got to
Hit.
pile up a couple more hits and hope somebody runs into one, but give them some credit.
This one's grounded to
low,
second.
and this
he's
is a
got
perfect double play. There's one. Can't get the two as the Witt eats out the throw.
Well, to get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have got two right there.
This one, I'm going to try and steal.
So Carlos Pena will try and keep it going. Struck out swinging last time. First pitch on the way to Pena.
Next drill, deep left field, but it's going to be
Right
caught
away
easily.
And there's the third out. Well, they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. The Cubs hoping they can somehow dig their way back into this thing.
For the Cleveland
And
Indians.
Brady Sizemore, a couple of RBIs thus far.
Brady
Well, big production in this ball game, already driving in a couple runs, and a major factor in this offense.
Bring in Graybo with a double switch, putting DeWitt in Carlos Guzman's spot.
Not on the mound, we'll see John Graybo. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
So, slider.
And he starts Sizemore out. And this misses 1-0.
That was a strike. Come on.
Only one career at bat prior to this one, looking for his first lifetime off Graybo.
Fastball.
And he takes a strike on that fastball. 1-1.
When you can spot your four-seam fastball to the outside corner, the hitter has to have balance at the plate and not pull off the ball.
Barely outside.
And it's taken outside by Sizemore for a ball. There's a swing.
Drill
Caught
by the third baseman. One away. Beautiful play by the third
And
baseman.
Travis Hafner to bat. Blew out
Comes
last
up
time.
one by the ground out, 2 flyouts, and each one error and on score.
Base is empty with 1 away.
Fastball.
Here's the pitch.
Inside
Missed
ball
ball 1.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch. Just missing the
Slider.
outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of. That hard fastball
The
away.
slider.
Slider bends in for the strike. 2-1.
Pitch.
Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss by Hafner, knotting that count up.
He just reared back and said, "Here it comes, big boy. Here comes my best fastball." He busted it inside with it.
Change
Hold
up,
on,
swung
I missed
on and
one.
missed. That'll be out number 2.
I didn't say Graybo is only a 61 and very good player, but he so far has been
He strikes him out on that
shutting
fifth
down
pitch, and he set him up
Cleveland
perfectly.
offense.
Here's Shin-Soo Choo with 2 away. And he starts Choo out. Smashes that one towards the shortstop.
Shortstop and
Throws to first
John
side.
Graybo, the first
And a good
Cubs
defensive
pitcher
half inning, 3 up, 3
in,
down.
in at least
Cleveland
6
8,
innings
Cubs
to
2.
shut out the
Middle of the
Indians.
lineup, 2 up.
We go last chance for the Cubs
Got
at the
Bacon
bottom of
leading
the
it
ninth.
off. Grounded out
He's
his
Jeffrey
lifetime off
Baker.
Graybo.
Round up so far. Pitch.
Off the plate,
Outside,
low,
1-0.
1-0.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the 9th inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning. Take away.
A swing
And that's
line
drilled
to left
deep
center.
to left
And
center
it's through.
field.
That's a
Left
base
fielder
hit.
will track it down quickly, limiting it to a single.
Great
But
job
that
right
still
there by the
gives
first
hope
hitter in this
to the
inning to get
Chicago
on base.
Cubs.
You know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. And you have 1 or 2 big innings in the game, and that can be the difference in the
Since it's
outcome.
nearly the end of the day, we're not going to put anyone else in. We're going to put in Mr. Snyder.
And Graybo settles
Brad
in.
Snyder.
What do you think, Steve? A bunt here?
It's a definite bunt situation with the pitcher up. They've got to get the runners moved up.
Let's see if they agree.
Oh, here's the pitch.
A line
And
drive
that's
toward
drilled
short.
deep to left
And
center
Snyder picks
field.
himself up a single.
And that's going to advance both runners.
He's on his way
Here's
to
the
third.
throw to third. It will be. He didn't time it offline, so both runners are
Throws in
safe.
a nice position to capitalize.
Up to the bottom of the ninth. No, the runners on second and third.
Get the
Down.
two-second one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his
And they're
part.
going to
He
bring
didn't
in a
let
new
up and he
pitcher,
gets
Joe
in safe.
Smith.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
The starter giving a great 8 innings. Should be a big round of applause as he comes out. shutting down, limiting the Cubs to only 2 runs in innings. What a great pitcher. And a great performance. Here we go. It's Alfonso Soriano. Usually a big performer, but today only over 3. Strikeout, ground out, flyout. Can he at least score 1 run here? Left pitch, another sidearmer. This guy really almost under him.
The fastball down and away, and if you can execute it, you can be very effective. That's why he got the
a very early swing on the slider. Soriano is down 0-2. 0-2.
Lined up the middle.
Drill to center field. That's going to bring in 2 runs. Alfonso Soriano going to second to throw. Will that be in time? A 2-run double for Alfonso Soriano. And he surely gets in. What a play. Alfonso Soriano drilled it to center field. It one hop to the center fielder. He decided to go for second, driving in 2 runs, and barely got it in on time because the center fielder did not throw it directly to the second baseman. He chose instead to throw it to a cutoff man. Oh my, here's Donnie. You see the backup catcher. 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Can he continue this run? The pitch from Joe Smith.
First pitch, here it comes.
That's grounded to the first baseman. Dives, makes the play at first, 1 away, but Alfonso Soriano is at third.
He went all out on that catch. Well, and the win expectancy graph shows us how important that grab was.
Here's Tyler Coleman. 2-3 the fielder's choice and on scored. A pitch from Joe Smith.
Now with 1 away in a man
and they're just going to walk him on, putting on the worst batter and allowing and setting up a game-winning double play. Here's Marlon Byrd, 1 for 4 to have strikeout and 2 groundouts. So they've looked at the statistics and figured that this is best. Probably is.
And Byrd ready for the first pitch.
First pitch outside 1-0.
And when he can keep that thing down and away,
it's
nearly
1-0 from Joe
impossible to
Smith.
hit.
Oh, that's the game-ending double play. Shortstop. Second baseman, but he can't get the relay in time to first. The run will score. Comes down to their final out, but now only down by 3. This is now a save situation.
Absolute perfect spot
should bring on the closer
to beat him on the throw to first.
Beautiful play by the runner going to second. Sliding in a way that caused the second baseman to fall down, making the throw very slow and not in time.
Good hitters don't
Here's
give up
strong
at bats, no matter
Castro
what
for the double ground out and 2
That was a
RBIs.
good piece of hitting right there. Now they need 3 more to at least stave off the loss, so they still got their work cut out for them, Jerry.
There's a smash.
Drill to right field. It's gonna be a single. First and second now with 2 outs. The Cubs surprisingly doing very well here in the late innings. Here's Blake DeWitt, 0 for 1 with the fielder's choice so far.
0 for 1 thus far.
Pitch from Joe Smith.
And the first pitch.
Malone in there, barely strike 1.
Good late
break,
hard break on that breaking
pitch.
Outstanding effort.
The pitch. Sinker.
Low and outside, 1-1. So 1-1 from Joe Smith.
The 1-1.
Low 2-1.
That's going to be low. 2-1.
Joe Smith digging himself a deeper and deeper hole. Outside 3-1. He's going to have to come inside with this one. The pitch. Hold on and miss. Late swing and it's a full count. The Cubs down to their final strike.
They need to keep this thing going.
A pitch. Outside. Ball 4. The bases are loaded. Beautiful hitting. Beautiful. Forcing a full count. The pitcher trying to fool the batter because normally you go down the middle. Throwing a ball.
And here's Carlos Pena.
Instead to a ball. Fighters fighting the bases are loaded with 2 out. And their Indians are going to bring in their closer.
Look at a young arm right here. Chris Perez, 6'4", 225 pounds.
The closer not walk, jogging in from the bullpen.
He can run it by some of the best fastball hitters in the game.
Here he is. trying to save this game for the Cleveland Indians. Joe Smith.
Gary, Carlos Pena coming up in a
Joe
tight
Smith will
situation
be
right here.
credited
Wanting
with
to
his 2
deliver
runs
for
for
his
coming,
team.
but it's Carlos
And he
Pena,
needs to come
our
through
hitter.
here
He
with
was
2 down.
0 for
If
4
they're going to play
nonetheless.
back in this situation and get the out
Pitch.
at the easiest base.
Ball outside, right outside. 1-0. There's the 1-0. Fastball low, swung on, drilled to left field. Left fielder will not get there in time. And 1 run will score. It's now 8-6.
Chip it away over this thing. Now just a
Base is still loaded.
Let's see if they can keep it going.
Now since we are in the bottom of the ninth, if the
Jeff
home
Baker, he'll be looking to try
Cubs
something in.
score,
Well, this could very
the
well
Cubs
be their
take
last
the
shot.
lead, the game will be
Possible
over. It's
tying
called a
and winning runs on
walk-off.
base.
It's literally the players walk off the field. This Jeff Baker went to the ground out and a run
Bases
score.
are loaded with 2 down.
The pitch.
The first pitch. He takes that
Just
one.
barely in their
Perez
own
has
work.
him on 1.
Well, you start off the inning thinking, let's start pecking away at the lead. Let's come
Baker.
back in this ball game.
The
I don't think
pitch.
anybody said let's get 4 right here. So good job.
Right in there 0-2, and the
That'll be
Cubs
a
down to
strike,
the
and
last
it'll
strike.
take the count to 1-2 now. So Jeff Baker, let's see what he does behind.
No,
There's gotta be a little
barely.
concern out there
No,
in the field right now,
1-2.
Gary. I mean, this
Oh, we
lead's
shouldn't
been
have
cut
taken
to
that
2
one.
runs,
The
so
pitch.
they continue to put the pressure on offensively.
Way outside,
Good
2-2.
patience. Jeff Baker lets that one go by. It is a ball, and
A
the count is
pitch.
even.
Well, when you fall behind, you can't look at it like you have to get it
Right
all
outside,
back.
3-2.
Get a little bit at a
Christopher is
time.
now
That's
looking to
what
walk
they're
in a
doing now,
run.
just 2 away
The
from tying this
3-2.
thing up, Gary.
Swung on.
In
hit.
there, swung on up the middle. And that should drive in the tying run. It does. And the game is now tied at 8. The Cubs have come all the way back in 1 inning from down 8-2 to tie the game.
Try to give his offense a chance to come back and win.
My, what a game. And if 1 more run scores, the Cubs will win.
Do not change your channel, not for this matchup.
Comes Brad Snyder, 1 for 1 today with a double and a run scored.
Gary, they got the
Here's
hit
the
they needed,
pitch.
desperately needed in that situation, and now they're tied.
Here's a swing.
Whacked in the right field, caught by the shortstop on the run, and we are headed to extra innings.
Even a huge inning here. And we'll see the Indians next.
And the Cubs had no one warming up in their bullpen.
And if
They're
you're
gonna
just joining in,
bring in
Gary
a
Thorne,
cold
Steve
arm.
Phillips, and John Frank bringing you Major League
Bring in a
Baseball
cold
here
arm.
on 2K Sports.
Here we go. Let's see. They're gonna bring in their closer, Mr. Marmol. Chris
And doing the
Marmol.
pitching, it'll be
Carlos
Carlos
Marmol,
Marmol
I'm sorry.
as they make the pitching swap.
Okay. Let's pitch from Marmol.
First pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
What an exciting game, especially for spring training. Now, this game follows spring training rules. The maximum
Called
is
strike below
10
the waist,
innings.
and he's in the hole
Because
now,
these games
0-2.
do not count. It's really sad because this is an amazing game. The pitch.
Trying to get him to
Just
chase the
inside,
slider, but it's 1-2.
1-1.
Well, a pitch like
Sorry,
that
1
just
and 2.
locks the hitter up when it's in on the hand.
Fastball. Going outside.
And Marmol
Fouled
now
off
with the count
behind
at
him.
1-2.
1 and 2, I'm sorry. The count will stay at 1 and 2. The pitch.
Here's the
In there,
cannot
barely
pull the
striking
trigger.
out.
Carlos Santana strikes
1
out.
away.
Well, here late in the ball game, obviously that is a very big out.
That's a huge out. I tell you, the pitcher came through in the clutch.
Matt
He needed a
Laporta, 2
strikeout.
5
He
today with a
got
double,
it.
2 strikeouts, an RBI and a run
1 out,
scored.
nobody on.
This
Here's
slider.
the first one. Slider
Oh,
swung on and
and
missed.
miss.
0-1.
But when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing
Slider.
hard, and that's what he did. But he got the
Cut
slider
on
and he
the
swung
as
through
well.
it. But a big,
0-2.
powerful swing.
And one last slider. Rounds it.
Grounded softly. to
Shallow to
short.
third. Third baseman doesn't pick it up.
There.
Goes to the shortstop.
Throw in the
His
dirt,
throw
and
is
he's
not
in
in
there.
time. And Laporta
When
is
you're a
on.
hitter, you can get
With
3 hits in a
one
game.
man
You're going
out
to see
here
that
on the top of
average
the
start
10th.
creeping up to where you
Michael
want it to be.
Brantley
Where
will
he's
come
out
in
now
for
with
him.
1
He's
out.
much faster. Look at that plate. Doesn't look like Brantley will be stealing.
And he starts
Pitch to
Cabrera
Cabrera.
out.
Outside,
and
1 and
that's a
0.
ball. Marmol too far outside that time.
Here's the
Here's
1
the
0.
1-0. Runs that one too far inside.
Barely. That was a strikeout, Mr. Umpire. Oh,
The
that's
2-0 pitch.
not it as a ball. 2
Cabrera
0.
hits the
Grounded
ground
to
ball.
first. The second in time, throw to first. Not in time. 2 away. Not enough first.
Quite enough time. 12.
He makes a nice
So the
play to get
pinch
the lead
runner
runner
does
at
not
second
work.
base with a
He says he
strong,
hits
accurate
2
throw.
5 with
Good
3
footwork. They
flyouts.
just couldn't get the double play.
It's going to be Nix now.
Pitch
He stands in
hard
now
on
with
him.
2 down.
1-1.
Possible go ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here. Possibly an attempted steal.
And Marmol
Ooh,
not able
barely
to
not
find
in
the
the
zone.
strike
When a
zone.
pitcher throws the perfect
1-1.
slider, there's a dot
Alright,
that appears
first
on
not
the ball
stealing.
where the seams come together. He
Not going
throws
to,
that
right?
as well
Popped
as
up
anybody
deep
I've
center
seen.
field. Ken
This
Marlinberg
one
get there
to
in
Bird.
time. He can't make even pitch to end the top of the 10th. Cubs with a chance to win it. Tied at 8, going to the bottom of the 10th.
And here's
Alfonso Soriano, 1 for 4
He
today.
had a 2-run single in his last appearance.
2-run single last time. That started a huge run for the Cubs that would end up tying the game. Actually, that was a double. Tying the game for the Cubs. Here we go. Pitch to Soriano. Chris Perez still out there for the
Perez with
very
the
early.
delivery.
Low and outside
Swings and
anyway.
misses the slider.
Swing was very
0-1.
early.
Well, this
0-1.
one here was no doubt about it. The
Pitch.
late break
Oh,
on that
low.
slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch.
1
The
and
hitter
1.
just couldn't catch up.
Pitch. Ball.
Good looking fastball.
Oh, I
Fouled the
thought
ball,
it was a
0-1.
strike, but it's not
Trying to get
2-1.
the ground ball out, you throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and
In
roll
there,
over it.
Alfonso
He laid off
Soriano,
of it.
popping it up.
This one to Sizemore.
Deep center field.
He comes up with it easily.
Sizemore will be there to catch it in time.
Number 57, Johnny
And we'll have Lucy batting
Here's
here.
Johnny
Rounded out
Lucy.
last time.
Pitcher does not come up for a while.
Base is empty, 1 out.
The pitch.
First pitch on the way. Perez gets him to swing. That'll be
Miss.
missed at a strike.
0-1.
Well, right there, you can just tell that the hitter was absolutely fooled on that pitch. Nothing you can do.
Barely
You try to
not a
reach out and
strike.
just put it in play,
1-1.
but he swung through it.
1 from Perez. Going outside,
Next
2-1.
taken outside for a ball.
And then
2,
up
1
on the
strike
10th.
count.
Game tied at 8.
3-1. Fastball.
Most
on
batters
the
would have
block.
swung at that
Doesn't
one
get the
because
call,
it
though.
started in the
It's
strike
3-1.
zone, but I was smart.
The
It dipped
two-seam
low.
fastball is such
3
an
and 1.
effective pitch.
And
One,
now
because it
Perez
gets
should
ground ball
have
outs, but
will
two,
probably
it sets up his
normally
other
have to
pitches.
throw it down the middle. He throws it a bit
fouls that
higher,
one
but
off.
still the same effect. Fouls it. Swung. Batter swung early, and it's a full count. 3-2. Pitch.
And on a
High,
full
but
count,
swung on,
towards
and
center
it's a
field.
single to center
And
field.
there
The
we
Cubs
go.
have the winning run on first.
Extra play, a real good approach.
With one man out, in the bottom 10th for Tyler Coleman. Two through the walk, Jones tries to run, and stolen base. Just needs
One out
to,
man on first.
at least get the run into third.
Perez with the delivery.
Fastball
Pitcher
low,
can't
gets
control
through,
it. Oh, and he swings
and the
on a
runner
dirt
starts
pitch.
late.
Guess he
The
couldn't
throw
see
was
that
the
one.
first for some
He makes
reason.
it to second
Throw
base.
went behind the runner
So
and
they
he's
can't
safe
make the
at
play.
second. That should be an error, but it won't.
Hey,
Well, listen, it's all about
Should have been an error, but it
advancing
won't
base
be.
runners in the game.
Excuse me. Hi. 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 Just working on my report. None of the kids have come out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like, you know that deli? The deli on DeMott? Oh. Oh well. kids meal burger, no cheese, with fruit punch. Kids meal burger, no cheese with a fruit punch, please. Okay, love you, bye. Sorry about that, I had to take a call there.
You got to make plays
So
defensively,
here's
but
the
that error
0-1.
cost him, and he came out of his hand wrong,
Pitch.
the ball sailed on.
Drilled to left center field. Caught. The runner. Smart to run back. I thought they had already bounced, but apparently not. We're going to save at second to win out. Winning run at second for Marlon Byrd. He's 1 for 5 today. The pitch. And they're going to walk him. Why are they walking Marlon Byrd? I have no idea. So I want to pitch to Castro.
This guy isn't one of the better hitters in the game. Go at him, challenge him.
Starlin Castro, 4 for 5 today.
These are moments where
I don't know why they walked him. That was a terrible decision by the AI.
He's 4 for 5
We
in
now
this
have
game.
a bigger chance of winning. The pitch.
Here's the pitch to Castro. Watches
Ball
that
one.
outside pitch from Perez. It'll be a ball.
Well, I tell you what, the offensive team is really doing a good job right now. You never want your closer to throw over 30
Go
pitches, but
barely
that's
in
where they
there,
have him
1-1.
right now. Let's see if they can try to finish him
The
off.
pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Missed with the fastball.
Barely outside the zone.
2-1.
2-1.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
Swing and a
Swung
miss.
on early,
Starlin
2-2.
Castro. No contact and an even count.
Indians
Anytime
not
you
doing
recognize
very
a
well
slider,
while
you
on
gotta be very
defense
patient
and
with
2
it.
strikes
You
on
can't
the
be
hitter.
overranked.
That one in play.
That's
Shoot
drilled
the
deep to right field. It's going to be caught by the right
And
fielder,
that's
and
the
we are.
third out. That'll do it.
I don't know, we are going to go to the 11th. It will not be
And we'll see the
following
Indians.
normal spring training rules. We are going to the 11th.
And if you just joined us,
Jason Donald, he's
broadcast
1
of
for 5
Major League
today, and
Baseball
we'll leave
on
our
2K
closer in.
Sports with John Kruk and
Only
Steve
throwing
Phillips.
14
I'm Gary
pitches.
Thorne. This one's
Drilled
grounded
to
meekly to
first.
first.
Pena will take it
And
himself.
out number
1-1.
1 as he steps on the base.
Pitcher, number 54, Chris Perez.
Well, a tie game, you have to make this
And
move right now. Offense
they're going to
becomes
substitute for
critical.
the pitcher,
And then the
Trevor
bullpen's going to have to
Crow.
come in and get the job done
Trevor
as well.
Crow.
Nobody on base, one away.
Pitch.
Marmol
Just
with the windup.
outside,
Too far
1-0.
outside, 1-0.
Pitch.
1-0 on the
Barely outside of
Next
strike
pitch
zone,
misses
2-0,
high
but
for
2
ball
very
2.
close pitches. 2-0.
Here it comes,
Drilled.
2-0. Line
Down
drive
off the
fouled
line.
off towards first.
I'm sorry, right field line. Foul from 1. The Indians are warming up 2 relievers in their bullpen. Here's the slider.
Doesn't offer
Inside,
the slider,
3-1.
it's 3-1.
A pitch like
Crow up next to Sizemore,
that
so
just
we
locks
want
the
to get
hitter up
him
when it's
out.
in on the hand.
The pitch.
3-1
Cut on it.
fastball that's by him,
Oh,
3-2.
well,
Was a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot
Slider.
harder to try to catch up with
Cut
it.
on
You
this
really
two
don't.
away.
But he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout play.
K-Cam registers this at 86 miles per hour, some pretty good break.
here's
Brady
Freddie
Sizemore
Sizemore,
with
2
a
pitches
chance,
there,
2
triple
down.
strikeout,
Lined out
2
last
RBIs
time
and
up.
run scored.
And he starts
Slider.
Sizemore out.
Just
Marmol
low,
misses low that time.
1-0.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase, he
Slider.
wouldn't go for it.
Swings, puts it in
Drill,
play,
right
fielded by
field, it
Colvin.
will land.
Gets down,
Indians
the
have a
go-ahead
chance here
runs
at the
on
top of
base.
the 11th.
Well, he's
Runner
having
out,
himself a day
in and
right
out.
here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
It's Travis Hafner, 1
It's
for 6
Travis
today.
Hafner. He stands in
Cotton
now
out in
with 2
as many
down.
ways to match.
Sizemore, here we
At the
go.
time we're going to front, second, the throw is off.
And he's in there at second base.
Not, well, at least I threw it. Normally I forget to throw it.
Marmol
Yes.
with the windup. There's a bullet
It's the
towards
first
third.
on drive, end of
And
it.
the sides retired as they head into the dugout. They pick up no runs on 1 hit and leave a man at second. Cleveland 8, Cubs 8.
I'm going to run candidate.
And DeWitt's
Like
batting.
DeWitt, 0 for 1 in
This
Milwaukee.
is the big
Fielders
at bat as
first
he'll be
run
leading off the
score.
bottom half of the 11th. And
Indians
we've
have
got
a new
Rafael
pitcher.
Perez out on the mound. He's been chosen to take over out there.
Ooh, barely a ball 1-0.
Confidence was lost in 2009 for Rafael Perez. A lot of
Rafael
walks and not a lot of
Perez,
strikeouts.
his normally
When you
should
saw
be
him
the
come
closer.
in the game,
Slider
you saw a
very
guy
low,
that was
in
not
the dirt,
certain on where his
anyway,
pitches were
1-1.
going or what he exactly
Pitch.
wanted to do to it.
Swung on,
Drill.
grounded towards the hole.
Third base. Just in
In time.
time, one away.
First base.
So here, I'm still by Jason Nixon.
So with one down, it'll be
Here is
Carlos
Carlos
Pena. Trying
Pena
again
on
here,
five.
just 1 for 5 in this one.
Fly out and an RBI. Pitch to Carlos Pena.
Perez with the
Drilled
delivery.
center field.
And
It
he's
will
on
drop
the
in
potential
for a
winning
single.
run. Get ready.
You gotta be careful with Perez because he can drive it out of the ballpark.
It's
So here
Baker at
is
the plate.
Jeff Baker,
He's batting
53 to
with
the ground out,
possibility that
2
runner
RBIs.
First
today.
base could be his RBI.
Now with one out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
Pena's at first.
We don't want to ground it, so here he is. First pitch.
And here's the first one.
Change it down the
Swing and a
middle.
soft grounder
Drill
towards second.
rounded to second.
Grabs it.
No, just
And
throw it to
Baker sat
first.
down.
So runner,
You want to make sure you
Pena
at least
moves to
get an out
second
in this
with 2
situation.
outs.
But 49
For
is able to advance now in the
Momo,
scoring
pitch
position.
runner, gonna have to take him out. Warm up Marshall is your reliever. And we'll put in Barney.
Both managers sitting on the edge of the bench right now, understanding this is a critical point in this game.
Here's pitch from Rafael Perez. Pitch. And ball low.
He takes it.
Barely.
Perez has him on 1.
It's important for that pitcher to get the first strike in there. Now he can go in a number of different directions.
The pitch. Drilled towards
Drill
the
to
hole.
first.
After nice
After
play.
make the play himself to end the inning. And at the top of the 12th, still tied at 8.
Man at second and failed to score. Cleveland 8, Cubs 8.
Up to the plate.
Looking to set off some fireworks in this opportunity he has right now to come up with a hit.
Top half of this extra inning, and this is where these battles between hitters and pitchers become very intense.
If you talk to both of these managers, Gary, they'd say, I want this pitcher on the mound, and the other would say, I want this hitter at the plate.
And we got Sean Marshall out on the mound. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Leo. Slider.
And he starts Chew out.
Well, I made a mistake.
That one's drilled
Now I
to
only
short.
need more backup pitchers.
Castro's
Castro
there.
running throw to first
So
is
Chew
barely
is
in
in
time. Had to make sure it was in time. Pena tied him as he caught it.
Santana.
A beautiful play.
And it's Carlos Santana now.
Carlos
with one away.
Santana, 4
Took
for
a call,
5.
Third
Triple
strike in his
strikeout.
last time up.
And a lot of other good things for his team. And I think I'm going to walk him. This is a good chance to see whether or not the intentional walk works. No, the intentional walk does not work, so I'm going to have to walk him manually.
Here's the first pitch to Santana. Oh! That one's too high. Marshall was trying to get upstairs with it.
Well, any hitting coach will tell you can't hit that good high fastball, especially if it's out of the strike zone. It's a pitch you have to lay off of, make him bring it down to give yourself a chance.
Lost the grip to that changeup, and it's 2-0. That's ball 3. Santana's worked the count into his favor, may get a walk.
Well, the pitcher's lucky he missed right there with that changeup up and away. You got to keep that ball down. If it's up, it's going to get smashed.
He didn't give him anything to hit at all. 3 passes on 4 pitches.
And Brantley's in the box.
Oh, Brantley.
He's batting now, late in this game.
First time
Only one out.
batting.
And the defense looking for the double
Yeah,
play
came
while
up
the
as
hitter
a
trying to hit one in the gap.
Trying to move that runner
Pinch
around.
runner
from
early
first.
in the game.
And a swing and
So
a miss on
1-0-1.
Marshall's pitch. That's 0-1.
He's at 12-6
Here's the
curve.
pitch. Takes a
Hold
swing
on,
at
I
that
missed.
0-1 pitch. But the curve is
0-2.
in there for strike 2.
And another big dipper.
Pitch on the way. Taps this one foul
Fouls
to
it
the right.
off. 1. No, I'm going to do a cutter.
And
Foul
another
ball.
foul ball.
Well, anytime you're down 0-2, the bottom line is you want to be able to cover the whole plate. You can't look inside, you can't look outside. You have to just swing and protect in a defensive mode. That's what he did there on that pitch on the outer half of the plate to foul it off.
Got
him there. That was a nice strikeout.
Second K-Cam registers this at 86 miles per hour. Some pretty good break.
That was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well,
terrible
swing. With good swings and bad at
So
bats
here's
end with bad swings. I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground.
Shortstop Castro. Jumping throw in time to end the inning.
That'll do it for this half inning. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Up next, it'll be the Cubs. We got the bottom.
Up to the plate.
Double.
He's driven in 2 runs.
Running
Let's
2
see if he can do something
RBIs. That
more.
would start the run in the bottom of the ninth. That would put us at our current state, target 8. Soriano the pitch.
Here's the pitch to Soriano.
Right
There's
down
a
the
swing
middle,
and a
but he
ground
drills it
ball.
to the second baseman, one away.
Away
To the
now.
plate for the Chicago Cubs. Catcher, number 57, Johnny
And we'll have Lucy batting here.
Johnny
A couple of
Lucy
hits,
back
4
at
trips
pitcher,
to the
2
plate.
for 4, strike out, a ground out, and stolen base.
1 out, bases empty.
Pitch.
Perez with the
Drill
delivery.
to third.
There's
2 away.
next. Brody Perez gets him
And
there
it
at
looks
2
like we're
down.
gonna have the 13th inning.
right fielder,
Let's see.
number 21,
Colvin's in the batter's box. Lined out in
Tyler
his last
Coleman, 2
at-bat.
for 4 today. Pitch.
Here's the first pitch. Swings.
Drilled deep to right center field. That is going to land in between the outfielders. This will be a double at least, and Coleman will stop at second. He didn't round first successfully, must have tripped, and he's limited to a double with 2 outs left. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 12th. And the Cubs have a chance. Here's Marlon Byrd, 1 for 5 today. The pitch.
And he is batting here late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another
Ooh,
opportunity. The
barely.
game may be on the line
Not,
right here.
This is the
that
chance at a
almost hit him
game-winning
1-0.
RBI.
If batter gets hit, he gets to go to first.
Ready with a 1-0.
Ball.
Slider just
Ball, I
misses
thought
the
it was a
black, falls
strike.
behind 2-0.
Apparently a
That's
little
good
bit
pitch there.
low.
Tried to get him to
2-0.
chase it out of the zone. He just laid off.
It's a foul
Inside
by Bird.
barely. Foul. Swung early. 2-1.
2 balls,
Pitch.
1 strike. Perez deals.
Ooh, drilled deep to left center field. This is gonna drive in the run. Ball game over, and the Cubs have won. Walk-on style in the 12th. 9-8.
Extraordinary.
What an exciting finish.
I think you'll agree.
Marlon Byrd will be our player of the game.
Marlon Byrd, what a performance in this one.
Well, coming into the game, you told someone you're going to get 2 hits today, you'd be very happy. The average goes
Wow,
up,
Marlon
everything
Byrd,
else
I
you work
think
for,
he
but the
was,
bottom line
I'm
is
not sure,
those
I
2
think he
hits
was
were
one
the
that
reasons
drove
he
in
won
the
the and it
game-winning
shows that he's on board with the
RBI.
game.
And Steve, that ought to send these
Let's
folks home.
see the
About
highlights.
it, they get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
Great day for baseball here at 2K Sports. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gary Thorne with John Kruk, Steve Phillips, and our great 2K Sports crew. We wish you a great rest of the day or night, wherever you may be in baseball.
So let's take a look at the signature highlights of Marlon Byrd, our player of the game. Well, that one to left for a single. That was one of his 2 hits. And yes, he did have the game-winning hit for an RBI. He walked off for the Cubs. A great game. And I'll leave you with the top 3 plays of the game. First, the diving. Number 3 was the diving stop by Travis Hafner, and then running to tag the base himself. And then number 2, a key single. I think that's the one that tied the game. And then finally, of course, number 1, Marlon Byrd's game-winning RBI single. That would drive in, I believe that's Crow, I'm not sure. It's number 21. Either way, it was a walk-off that would win the game. This is Commander G5 saying, see you later.